Hi everyone! Welcome back to our leadership series for youth Changemakers. I hope you are doing well and you have been learning so far. For today, we're actually gonna have our series pit stop wherein we take the time to pause and process what we have learned so far, and also take this time to reflect on what we're gonna do with those learnings and how we're gonna take it to the next phase of our leadership journey. So far, we have learned ano nga ba ang Municipal Futures Lab, who are youth changemakers. We also learned about vision, why it's important, and the things na kailangan for a vision. We also talked about understanding the issues using problem tree analysis. And last time, we discussed about active listening as an important skill when it comes to working with stakeholders. And all of these lessons, you can surely use in practicing your leadership. But going back dun sa sinabi natin in the first part of this series, I mentioned that Municipal Futures Lab is a platform for you to do collaborative work with other stakeholders to solve a local issue or challenge in your community. And that's still the goal. That's still what we want to happen at the end of this leadership journey. But for this pit stop, I want you to really reflect if am I willing to take this on. And to help you process that and reflect on that, I want to share this video clip with you guys about a hero's journey.
What do Harry Potter, Katniss Everdeen, and Frodo all have in common with the heroes of ancient myths? What if I told you they are all variants of the same hero? Do you believe that? Joseph Campbell did. He studied myths from all over the world and published a book called The Hero with a Thousand Faces, retelling dozens of stories and explaining how each represents the monomyth or hero's journey. So, what is the hero's journey? Think of it as a cycle. The journey begins and ends in the hero's ordinary world. But the quest passes through an unfamiliar, special world. Along the way, there are some key events. Think about your favorite book or movie. Does it follow this pattern? Status quo, that's where we start. 1 o'clock, call to adventure. The hero receives a mysterious message, an invitation, a challenge. 2 o'clock, assistance. The hero needs some help, probably from someone older, wiser. 3 o'clock, departure. The hero crosses the threshold from his normal, safe home and enters the special world and adventure. We're not in Kansas anymore. 4 o'clock, trials. Being a hero is hard work. Our hero solves a riddle, slays a monster, escapes from a trap. 5 o'clock, approach. It's time to face the biggest ordeal, the hero's worst fear. 6 o'clock, crisis. This is the hero's darkest hour. He faces death and possibly even dies, only to be reborn. 7 o'clock, treasure. As a result, the hero claims some treasure, special recognition, or power. 8 o'clock, result. This can vary between stories. Do the monsters bow down before the hero, or do they chase him as he flees from the special world? 9 o'clock, return. After all that adventure, the hero returns to his ordinary world. 10 o'clock, new life. This quest has changed the hero. He has outgrown his old life. 11 o'clock, resolution. All the tangled plot lines get straightened out. 12 o'clock, status quo, but upgraded to a new level. Nothing is quite the same once you're a hero. Many popular books and movies follow this ancient formula pretty closely. But let's see how well The Hunger Games fits the hero's journey template. When does Katniss Everdeen hear a call to adventure that gets the story moving? When her sister's name is called from the lottery. How about assistance? Is anyone going to help her on her adventure? Hey, Mitch. What about departure? Does she leave her ordinary world? She gets on a train to the capital. Okay, so you get the idea. What do you have in common with Harry Potter, Katniss Everdeen, and Frodo? Well, you're human, just like them. The hero's journey myth exists in all human cultures and keeps getting updated because we humans reflect on our world through symbolic stories of our own lives. You leave your comfort zone, have an experience that transforms you, and then you recover and do it again. You don't literally slay dragons or fight Voldemort, but you face problems just as scary. Joseph Campbell said, "In the cave you fear to enter lies the treasure you seek." What is the symbolic cave you fear to enter? Auditions for the school play? Baseball tryouts? Love? Watch for this formula in books, movies, and TV shows you come across. You will certainly see it again, but also be sensitive to it in your own life. Listen for your call to adventure. Accept the challenge. Conquer your fear and claim the treasure you seek. And then do it all over again.
So how was that video? Nakarelate ba kayo about having a hero's journey? Just like in the hero's journey, we as leaders, we have a choice when we are faced with a challenge. Are we gonna take this on? Am I gonna do it? Will I willingly put myself in that position? And the choice is still yours today. As we move on to the next phase of this series, we will be discussing more tools and techniques to equip you as youth change makers. And we hope that you will continue to join us on this leadership series. So that's it for today's series pit stop. I'm gonna see you guys next week for our next session. Bye!